Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. Another dope Dynamite on the road to All In 2 from Wembley Stadium is officially in the books, and a lot of stuff went down. So let's gab about it. First things first, we saw another night of quality wrestling action. Kicked off with Will Ospreay, the Billy Goat to the Aerial Assassin, versus Everybody Dies, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer. Super freaking match to kick us off on Dynamite, and obviously Ospreay comes out on top before wham getting whacked from behind and nailed with a brainbuster by the American champion. God bless him, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And just when he's getting ready to hit him with that diamond ring just like he did a few weeks ago, no, Kyle Fletcher, he comes out and says, you know, Max, I got my sweet girl, I got my sweet job, I got my sweet life here in America, so on behalf of everyone in all countries all around the world, you're a giant dickhead, and I'm going to beat your ass for trying to mess with my brother Will Ospreay. So we have now come to the point where before Ospreay and MJF go at it one more time in Wembley Stadium in All In and another sure to be classic, we are going to get another in-ring classic next week when the American champion MJF will go one-on-one for the first time ever against Kyle Fletcher. Now, they've met before in tag team action, you know, Better Than You Baby versus Aussie Open for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships on the pre-show 0 hour for All In last year. But this, like I said, first time they will meet one-on-one. I've said it before, in terms of Will Ospreay and MJF, the match will be great, and I just cannot see MJF actually beating Ospreay for a second time. I really can't. If it happens, it happens. But especially in Wembley, like, I don't know, some more shenanigans and chicanery is going to have to go down for Ospreay to really lose a second time. But just a quick side note, for all you people that are really trying to, like, fall for these dumbass reports by, like, Alvarez, like, dude, Garcia is not leaving. He's not. That angle was not to write him off in case he's not signing a new contract. They know he's staying. MJF keeps mentioning him week after week after week. Like, bro, he's not going anywhere. Whether he is going to dethrone MJF himself when he comes back, or whether he's going to fight MJF in this feud, win it, and then go on to beat Ospreay. It's basically in a match of being like, I'm not the same version of myself when you last beat me, and then beat Ospreay for the International Championship. Like, either one of those scenarios is going to happen. Garcia is going to be coming back this year and getting gold around his waist. However, until all this actually could possibly happen, right here in this moment, it is 2 versus for MJF's America versus, you know, Will Ospreay and all of his peeps back home in London. So, like I've said before, God bless our American champion MJF, and damn it, he's better than you, and you know it. So, thank him later. Alright guys, we pretty much at this point know like half of the matches that are pretty much going to be going down at All In. We got like Danielson, Swerve, we'll get to that later, Tony Mariah, and then Ospreay, MJF, and now we pretty much got the TNT title going on as well with Jack Perry versus Darby Allin, and then now basically is going to be made official. It will be Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. I'm guessing in some, actually it should be some sort of stipulation match to finally close out this rivalry. I figured Chris was going to end up winning the day here tonight, so we could get this match on Wembley because Willow and Chris, especially Willow, deserves to be on the grand stage of All In, and with a stipulation like, shit, if they want to go dog collar or maybe just straight up like no DQ street fight, I guarantee they will show up and show out. So Willow may have lost the day tonight, but we all really truly got to win because we got to A, see her in action here tonight, smile anyway, no matter what, and 2, definitely smile because Willow, like I said, may have lost the day, but she will win the week, the year, the century, every single date on the calendar for the rest of time, because she will show up at All In and still be the CMLL Women's Champion and put an end to this rivalry with her former best friend, Chris Statlander. So clap along for Willow, just cuz. Guys, tonight we saw Darby Allin versus Hangman Adam Page for the first time ever here in AEW. Ain't that crazy? First time ever these two are going at it, and they've been in the company together since day one. Overall, match was super dope. Now, I can understand some people maybe being like, oh, this match probably won't even end, clean. Like, someone's gonna probably show up and attack Darby. No, Darby actually ended up beating Hangman Adam Page. I understand why he really needed to win this match a little more. Like, Hangman, he can't afford, this is only really his second loss since coming back to AEW. I really can't see him taking another one. I could be wrong, but I cannot really see him taking another one. In this match, Darby did need to win a little bit more in order to, justify and, build momentum over the fact that he's literally top contention for both the TNT and the AEW World Championships at All In and Grand Slam, respectively. Now, while I don't think he is going to be winning the TNT title at All In and really not win the world title at Grand Slam, he's going to do what Darby does, and that's put his body on the line, make us say holy shit, and just be like, how are you still alive, my guy? But thank you for still being that. And just don't caution into the women, because it's Darby Allin. Said it before, say it again. He's not here to have, he's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. Plain and simple. Alright guys, speaking about championships, let's get into the AEW World Championship, the main event of Wembley Stadium. Danielson versus Swerve, round 2 for the AEW World Championship. It's just 26 days away. The last time these two guys fought, it was back on the Super Tuesday episode of Dynamite. They battled it out in the beginning of Dynamite for a TNT title shot, and it was an instant classic that had us just wanting so much more because it was beautiful and we didn't want it to end, but it did, with Swerve coming out on the losing end, Danielson earning the title shot, which he will lose. And Danielson, he's not having that kind of mindset this time, because losing really is an option that will lead to the unthinkable. He will fully retire from wrestling. He will never wrestle again. Not just the end of his full-time career, like he's been saying. He said, Swerve, if I can't beat you, I'm done. Now, in normal circumstances, we're like, yo, Danielson's going to win this. Every time, pretty much almost every time someone puts their career on the line in a title match, they basically end up winning. However, while the stakes were raised, the result truly does remain unknown for the simple fact that this is still Bryan freaking Danielson. He's one of the most selfless guys in this freaking business ever. Reverse Hogan. It's one of the names he's called. Because bro just puts everybody over, justifiably, and, even when we don't think he even has to, he still does it anyway. So I can see, half my brain's I can see Swerve winning, in addition to, obviously having to get this win back because he says he wants it. It's Danielson. What if this is where he's decided this is it? What if he's like, Swerve, you're my last opponent of my wrestling career, All In Wembley Stadium, which I didn't get to compete in last year, in front of over 50,000 people. That is the perfect place for me to end it. But on the other side, is he actually gonna is this gonna be it? I heard some reports and interviews, he wanted to actually call quits at Wrestle Dream in Tacoma, Washington, because it's basically in his home. So, like I said, this is still 50-50 for me. I really have no idea who's going to win this. I have less of a prediction of who's going to win this match now than I did freaking before I freaking even, got to this, stakes raising, title career bullshit. Dude, but this match, they sold the entire match. It's going to be phenomenal. Literal goosebumps like Danielson was getting, and just, my God. I cannot wait. And those near falls that are 2.999 kickouts, once you get to the last 10-15 minutes of the match, they're going to be glorious. And one way or another, we are going to be giving Bryan Danielson praise at the end of All In, standing ovation with even tears in his eyes. But it'll either be with sadness as his wrestling career has come to an end, courtesy of the ruler of whose house, Swerve's house, or with a smile on his face and all of our faces because he has just won the AEW World Championship in an instant classic. Either way, bro, some heads are going to get fucking kicked in. Alright, party peeps, that is Dynamite. We are done ski. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. Still a huge week coming up. We got SummerSlam coming at you. The biggest party of the summer coming this Saturday. Dude, it is going to be awesome. But before then, we got the SmackDown before with the Bloodline, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu going for the tag team titles against DIY. Is Cody going to help, DIY actually retain the tag team titles? Because if he's not, DIY literally are screwed. And it'll be the last stop for LA Knight. Yeah. Before he becomes the megastar United States champion. Yeah. And then, like I said, SummerSlam, we got all the great action this Saturday, but it will be capped off by the return of the real Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the one and only ones to the sky, Roman Reigns. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. It was dope, but it's time to move on into the final stretch to the biggest party of the summer. So toss them shades on, grab a cool drink, and sit back and relax. Because this party, it's going to be so awesome that we're all going to have to say, acknowledge me. Cinema. But until then, deuces, you guys, and I'll see you after SmackDown on Friday.